Hello everybody, this is a requested video. This time it is on the Catholic Church. Got your request? One comment says, Anna, have you ever read on the Catholic Church? I love this current Pope, but the horrors of abuse and all that went on in the orphanages. Damn, it's a bunch of people I want to stay away from. Show us something from the Pope's perspective. What's going on with him when it comes to this cover up or Pope Francis? With this temperance card and be balanced out. Again, this need for him to keep things in balance, keep things in control. He knows that this is harming the church, and his main interest, I think, is into keeping some sort of a balance for the church. He's not happy with this Four of Cups of what's happening right now. Because there's a power struggle within the church, and there's one dude who's more extreme, who has more extreme views with the LGBT and probably does not agree with the Pope on trying to be more inclusive and all this stuff. And he asked for his resignation, and he said something like, this Pope knew what went on, and he helped cover this thing up, or he didn't do anything about it. Here with the death card, it's termination probably for those people that are found guilty. They're kind of done. So this is what I get from the Pope right now. For him, it's very important to maintain balance, not lose control. Two of Pentacles, not losing control. Stay afloat. This wavy waters here is big waves trying to disturb your balance, and you're trying to remain on the center and this same energy with this, like maintaining a balance. So, and with the Seven of Pentacles, like still waiting for maybe these things to pass, the waters to calm down. It's patience. This energy is a lot of patience and trying to remain balanced and not to lose control, and waiting for the right time. Not happy with what's going on now, and this is the end for some people there in the church. Okay, so this is where Pope Francis is now. Now I want to ask directly, did he knew and did he help cover up? Show us from his perspective what went on, what's going on. Yeah, friends, friendship. This is the people that were, the selfish, the abusers. They didn't care about how they're treating others, how they're affecting others. It's all for their own gratification. The Eight of Cups. I see from this Three of Cups, friends, sticking with his friends. Card, this Six of Cups, it may have multiple meanings. This is about youth, nostalgia. If being about youth, it may be about children, but to me this is more of being stuck in the past, not really being in the present, not being realistic, not offering a realistic solution. He knew about them, but he chose to give them like a new start, a new beginning, something like this. Okay, start again, I forgive you. They should not be forgiven. That's when they should be held accountable so that this thing would not go on. But no, that's when they find forgiveness. That's when it's all about forgiveness for them. This Eight of Cups you could see as abandoning something, leaving something behind, and going find something, find the truth, find something that is worthwhile. And like he didn't do this because he chose to give like a new start to his friends, his these people. Oh, like this, the sense of friendship here and unity, and they're in it together. And he chose to forgive this guy. So yeah, he was not realistic in his approach. Um, he was too easy to forgive something that is unforgivable, and he helped perpetuate more of this shit. He chose to give a new start to his friends. Let's see what's going on with the Catholic Church right now, generally. Show us something about them right now, the present moment. What's going on? Temperance, again, this energy of trying to desperately not to lose balance. They're covering up with the Seven of Cups, I think. This, you can see this as showing a facade that is not real. The secrets, the High Priestess. There's more to this. There's more involved in this. This is, you see, this is like a very cultish looking card. Like they're all wearing the same clothes. They're symbolize like them having the same belief system. Is like the church, and they're trying to make strategy. Cover up, showing a facade, something that is not real, and trying to keep the secrets. And it's not, it's a lot of them that are involved in this. And they're right now they're just trying to not to maintain their balance, overly cautious, not lose control, and showing something that is not real, a facade, and still keeping the secrets. There's still more. They know a lot more, but they're keeping it secret, and they're showing this fake apologies. Let's see what's in the future for them. So this is what's going on right now. And Ten of Cups, loss. It's there. It's gonna be exposed. More is going to be exposed. They're gonna lose. More of these people will be exposed. They're not happy with the situation, with what's happening, and it's devastating for them. So expect more of these to come out. Expect more light to shine on their dark secrets. So the Ten of Cups, I could see it, as I said, as them. These people, these cardinals, or whatever their rank is, that are in this together. They're gonna lose a lot. A lot will be exposed. They're not happy with what's happening. Four of Cups. They still manage to hide some secrets. They still manage to keep something, but enough will be exposed as to like a bad ending here. The Ten of Swords, termination, devastation, defeat. So light will shine on at least some of their secrets. More of them will be exposed. There's a sense of loss. And yeah, so what can I say? Like, to me, it's even like it's not surprising. You know, this has been happening for so long, and not just with Catholic churches, in everywhere where you have monks and men put together under a religious belief system, there's gonna be these things happening. It has always been like this, and now these things come out not just for Catholics, also for Buddhists. A lot of these teachers are being exposed, and they have like a huge following, and their abuses and everything that went on is being revealed, and it leaves so many people disoriented and feeling like they losing their faith in that path. And so it not only those victims that were abused or hurt, it's also the people that are in this, because they're being challenged, their beliefs are being challenged. And usually I see it as a good thing when your belief is challenged and when these things come out, because it actually reveals the truth, and it kind of a message from the universe to take your own power back, to not give power to these people, to not put your hopes so much in other people. And they are just people, they're not more special than you. And people need to get their power back and realize that they all have a connection with the divine, no matter who they are, no matter where they are. And you don't need someone to bring you closer. Or I mean, I understand there are teachers that can help you, but there's no someone that's higher than you that will save you. So it's good that these things come out, in the sense that it challenges people and it makes them rethink who they're giving their power to. And it's normal, this is human nature. If a person is gonna have power, they're gonna abuse it. Usually this is what happens, especially if they're not being held accountable. And what's worse in this, it's the enablers, it's the people that are hiding everything, that are helping covering this thing up. And it's, as I said, not just with Catholics. I'm amazed with these Buddhist teachers that have been exposed, and they still have die-hard, hardcore followers that would deny reality. For them, someone like Trump cult, they don't care about reality. They are fixed on their idea, and that's what they want to attach to. Reality makes no difference for them. And this is denial. People having this extraordinary capacity to be in denial about a lot of things and about themselves. And that's why they project, it's like these people that are extremely judgmental, and they want to portray themselves as being goody two shoes, that beings of light, and somehow they're enlightened and they're better than you. And these people are the most judgmental, intolerant people ever. They judge you, they're gonna talk shit about you, they're gonna try to put you down, but it is because there is something within them that they don't accept, they deny, they reject. So they're gonna start to project on others, and they spew their venom on other people, and they're gonna see flaws and faults in other people that actually it's something that they deny in themselves. There's a blockage there. So I think that this is why these people are enablers, and why this reality doesn't matter, and it's all just to maintain their power and to maintain their belief, because that's their safety blanket, their belief, whatever they can grab on. It gives them the sense of stability. So someone said, I heard someone saying the other day something like, you don't drop common sense at the door when you walk into the house of any religion. People are people wherever you go. Trust your own conscience and goodness and wisdom. So this is something that happens often within the spiritual circles, within the religion. A lot of people are not interested actually in finding the truth, genuinely finding the truth, because when you're wanting that, you're open to see your flaws in a sincere way, not in the martyr complex way. And because this also, they bullshit a lot. It's like, oh, I'm a sinner, but actually when they say I'm a sinner, it's not an acknowledgement of their faults. It's more of they put themselves in a victim position that needs a savior. So it's not the healthy kind of reflecting on themselves. They actually don't, because when you reflect on yourself, you truly understand where you're coming from. And when you're understanding yourself, when you know that you have have a bad side, that's when you become more tolerant, that you become less judgmental. The more you learn about yourself, And the more you accept yourself, the less judgmental you become towards others, and the more tolerant you begin to be. And also with this Catholic Church, with this Pope Francis and all this, like everybody likes Pope Francis because he's trying to include, LGBT. He has these progressive ideas, and now that's why there's like a probably battle within the church, because they're the hardcore radicals. And there's Pope Francis that is trying to is trying to expand, and is trying to be more inclusive. But think about it. Why? Why are they trying to be more inclusive? Is it truly because they truly care about the gay people? Is it truly because they care about women's rights? What's their motivation? Can you really see their motivation? Because I'm in doubt. I don't think that these people are motivated by the suffering of people or the well-being of people. I think they're motivated about maintaining their power. And some people within the church realize that the world is changing, and if they don't change, they're going to be left behind. So they have to change. They have to be more inclusive. They have to change with the times. They cannot be stuck in the past, because that's how they will remain in the past. And they want to bring their faith, their church, whatever is forward. So it's all about survival. It's all about them maintaining themselves. It's not about true care and genuine compassion for others and actually caring about other people. I think the motivation is impure. The motivation is spiritual ego. Like Mother Teresa, I know a lot of people like her, and maybe she done a lot of good things, but I could see from her, from how she behaved, that her motivation in certain things was not pure, was not actual for genuine care and concern for others. How can you genuinely be concerned for others when you're going to Africa, where people die of AIDS, and for those people to use protection is a matter of life and death, and she's going there and she's telling them to not use protection, to not use contraception? That is criminal. That is, and you can see that how they're attached to the dogma, to idea, to something that they grab on, rather than actually care about the human beings. So that I don't believe these people. I don't believe that their motivation is because they truly care about marginalized people, about people that they victimized in all these thousands of years. They victimized them. So I don't think that their motivation is true care and concern and compassion for people. This is what they want you to believe. But I think their motivation is to survive and to maintain their power. There's a lack of sincerity. Like those people that are, as I said, that they're trying to look like they're enlightened and trying to look that they're better than you. And those people are extremely judgmental and sanctimonious, and they're not going to use curse words. They're not going to tell you in your face, fuck you. At least when someone tells you in your face, fuck you, there's honesty there. You know what they feel. There's a sense of honesty. But these people are being passive aggressive, and they're spewing their venom at you in such a way that they place themselves high above you. It's a type of cowardice. They're being cowards when they're doing this. They're in denial, and they're projecting all over. So there's a lot of this happening in the spiritual communities. There's a lack of actual concern for the truth. There's more of interest for their comfort blanket, for whatever makes them feel secure. And again, this doesn't mean that the path is wrong. It doesn't mean that I think that religion is wrong. It's wrong in the sense of an institution, because when you give power to people, they're going to abuse it. I think that the teachings are genuine in most religions, if not all religions. I don't know. I haven't studied everything, but I do see like helpful things that in the teachings that help you evolve, that are probably started with a honest and positive intention, with a genuine intention, but it morphed into manipulation. it morphed into, you know, people trying to grab on power. If you're going through something like this, like you're feeling disillusioned and you're feeling betrayed, that those people were not what they portrayed themselves to be, it's a wake-up call for you to take your power back. And also, you don't have to give up on your path. If you resonate with that path and you feel like you have a connection with that path, continue with the path. So it's actually for the people that are affected in this way. I mean, not for the victims. For the victims that were abused, it's bad. No matter how you turn it, it's bad. Their lives have been destroyed. But when I'm talking about people that feel affected like this, like they're being disillusioned and they feel like they're losing their faith, that they become disoriented, it is actually helpful for them in the sense that it brings you closer to the truth, and it helps you take your power back and concentrate on what's genuine in the teachings and in the religion of your choosing, of your birth, or whatever it is. So in that sense, it is a positive thing if that these things are being revealed and that belief systems are being shaken, because they have to be shaken, because you have to, you can't, you know, go on with a lie. You can't go on with illusion. You have to know the truth. Anyways, so I've done this reading for the Pope and the Catholic Church, and it's the same cards. I get the same message over and over. It is a big cover-up. Nobody's really interested in the suffering of people. Nobody's really interested in actually stopping this from happening. They're most interested in maintaining their power. The thing is, like, there's no regrets. There's no heartbreak for the victims. They're only worried about themselves. I had no card that would indicate some sort of regret for the kids. Let's try now and see. Does Pope Francis actually care about the kids that were harmed, or is he more inclined to be worried about their position? What's going on there when it comes to these kids? Do they really regret or something like this, or I don't know. Let's see. Power. No regret. No fucking regret. Folk. Oh my god. Like king. Emperor. No. It is. It is all about power and security. Here, the Four of Wands, we have a solid foundation, security, the need of security. They're together. They're helping it together. Power. We have this King of Wands. This has the energy of power, having power. The King of Pentacles, the same, stability, security. The Emperor is the same. It's about the power, maintaining power. So it's like all these kings here. And here supporting each other. They're supporting each other to maintain power in face of judgment from people. The main focus is this, power. It's not the kids. They're not motivated by compassion. True compassion. It's not genuine. Yeah, it's disappointing, but that's the truth. Like, maybe we need to be skeptical about everything, really. And I always tell people that it's better to be skeptical about everything. It doesn't matter. You know, better be safe. It doesn't mean that you have to deny. It doesn't mean that you have to be, you know, come like these people and tell me like, oh, it's a bunch of bullshit, your tarot cards and everything. It's one thing to be skeptical, it's another thing to be an asshole. So I'm not saying that you should be an asshole and say that, oh, all religions are shit and all. Like, I don't agree with this. This is very small-minded, very, very narrow way to see things. Meaning being skeptical, it means realizing that you don't know everything, you don't know their real intention, you don't know their real motivation, and people are very easily manipulated when it comes to emotions. They play on your emotions, they tell you what you want to hear, they show you what you want to see, and you're hooked. So it's better to try to remain skeptical in a lot of the things. And you never know someone's intention, and you never know what's in someone else's head. You only know what's in your head. You only know what your intention is. And even that, a lot of times we're not aware sometimes of our own motivation, and that's why we have to check our motivations. Why do we do certain things? I mean, this is part of spiritual practice, I guess, because we have this thing where we bullshit ourselves, where we deny, we project, we reject. We're not being completely open with ourselves, and sometimes we don't check our motivation. So this is a important thing in, if you're on a spiritual path or anything like this, to truly check your motivation. What's the motivation? Why you're doing this? What do you want to get from this? Is it really because you're really trying to help others, or is it because you're getting something from that yourself in the form of, like, the martyr complex, or like spiritual ego, like you wanting to be seen in a certain way, you wanting to see yourself in a certain way. So it's a tricky thing. But anyway, so this was the reading about the Pope and the Catholic Church. Yes, it's a big cover-up. Yes, there are a lot of secrets. A lot will come out, even more. They will lose. There is a sense of loss for them. They'll probably be forced to resign, or I don't know, something like this. This endings for a lot of these people. And maybe people will finally stick together and hold these people accountable, because you can't let this happen anymore. They have to be exposed. This shouldn't be allowed to happen in any religion, in any culture. You are abusing others and using your power like this should never be allowed. And the enablers are guilty of perpetuating this. Imagine the karma that you take on yourself when your actions help cause more suffering to others. Imagine the kind of karma that you attract to yourself. So no, these things need to be stopped. People need to stick together and demand justice, not allow these things to happen anymore, and be skeptical when it comes to everybody. I don't mean just religions, I mean everything and everybody. It's better to be skeptical and to wait to have some sort of a proof. And as I said, being skeptical doesn't mean being an asshole and rejecting from the start everything. It's good to have an open mind, but be skeptical at the same time. Alright, so this is what I could get from the reading. Sadly, yes, it's a big cover-up. They're all guilty, the perpetrators, the abusers, and also the enablers. But the good news is that more will be revealed, more will be found out, and they're gonna suffer some losses. These people, some of those people will have to resign, will have to quit or something like this. So yeah, this was the reading. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.